So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 19 of Parasyte. Uh, it was a nice episode, was an interesting episode. The reaction is in the description, go watch it and go back here if you wanna listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. So, and let's not crash please, thank you very much. So, um, what can I say? We had the confrontation between Shinichi and the Killer Man, and we got the confirmation that the Killer Man is indeed a Killer Man. Fucker who killed women, not one, but at least two. And I mean, did you see how he was like enjoying this shit? I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I mean, god damn it, why anime really likes showing women being killed? I mean, I don't like seeing men killed as well, but like seeing beautiful young girls. Like, have my life. Spare those girls. But anyway, so what's up? Uh, we have this kind of it's not like a confrontation. This was all for this man to have this like backstory of him, and I mean he gave the basic idea that he feels monsters the same as he is just as I've said in the discussion. The only difference is that those are human eating monsters. This one is not. Is just monster without eating humans. And yeah, again, they're trying to erase the line between parasites and humans. Get this idea, and I mean, I think I spoke pretty a lot about this, and I don't think I need to repeat myself. Yes, humanity is bad. There's a lot of, but here, you know, I was always saying about humanity as a humanity, our like whole humanity. How much are of the human? How much is like this humanity? How big it is? How much influence, bad influence it gives on a nature and like live creatures, and how we use like the resources. Like we're like a king of the worlds, you know. But I mean, yeah, no. Just ask coronavirus, who's the king of the worlds. You know, everyone's sitting hidden and stuff. It's not like it's a deadly disease. I mean, just imagine like a real one, like a real serious deadly disease will appear at some day, and it will happen, people. It will happen, especially considering how many people there are. Like 8 millions already. I mean, in 20, 30 years, it's gonna be like 15 millions or something. Oh, not millions, billions. Can you imagine how much is that? And the more the people, the more viruses can mutate and appear and stuff and stuff and stuff. Did you hear how they fucking murdered? How they called this poor creatures? One sec. I mean, this is not very on topic because I wanted to speak about human as a one individual. What's this animal's called? No, not mink. Mink, mink. I mean, this little shit. What's they called? Not raccoons, but It's called here. It's called mint. I'm gonna do the picture just for you to understand. These creatures, they found. I mean, in Europe, they found that those creatures got coronavirus, the coronavirus, because there's a lot, and like, oh no, it's gonna mutate in them and it's gonna kill us all. Let's kill all the fucking creatures. Just burn them and kill them. I mean, is this a good or bad idea? I mean, yes, we're kind of protecting ourselves, but we're doing that by killing poor creatures just because they have some issues that, like, some virus that can potentially mutate and go to a human. There is no proof that it will mutate and will go to a human. It's enough for us to fucking kill a creature just in case, just kill it just in case. So you see, this is the humanity, this is the civilization. We just don't care about this shit. Like, oh, burn these creatures. I mean, who cares? And actual issue is that those creatures were raised to be killed. Because you're making a fucking... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, my mouse stopped working again. You know, people, you know what I'm gonna say to you? I'm gonna throw this mouse at some point. I'm gonna throw it so hard. Because, God, fur God. But anyways, fur coat. So people use these creatures for fur. It's not like cows who can give milk or chicken who can give eggs. You know, you don't need to kill them for that. But these creatures, you have to literally kill them. And it's not like sheep. You can shave, and here you go. Sheep is alive and feels fresh, but you have the material. No, you have to literally kill those poor beautiful creatures, like fluffy ones and lively and happy ones. So, I mean, yes, we killed them just to protect ourselves, but basically they were there on a death row already. And here's the example of humanity, of a civilization being terrible, terrible. Just in case, let's kill those creatures. And how can you control that? Tell me. I'm sorry, this a little, again, a little like separation from the main topic, but how will you control the goddamn virus? It flies around. Okay, you somehow find these fluffy creatures on some on some place where they're living, you know, when they're raised, and you can check them. But what will you say about the wild animals? You know, the virus appeared as it kinda seems in China. I mean, I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it's kinda said like that. And it was it developed. It went from the bats to humans, right? And it's normal. Yeah, viruses sometimes can do that. Sometimes they can adapt. They can mutate. But that means that in a like 100 years ago, I mean, let's say 200 years, just for like, yeah, 200 years ago, if something bad, some virus appears in China, it stays in China. There is a very tiny chance it will spread in the nearest places that trade with China. But I mean, China is not the best example, because it was always a huge trade country, and it was like, yeah. But like some other countries, like, they're separated from the world. But now, if something happens there, like in few days, planes and people and shit, they're like, this little disease flies all over the world and appears in places it shouldn't, it wouldn't, if not us humans being like flying around just at Madagascar. And what mutation it will bring there with those creatures, this is also a big issue. and you will not be able. Like there's like how much wild monkeys are running in there? How much pigeons are there on the streets? Dirty fucking birds. You're gonna burn all the creatures in the world just so we don't cough and like 2%, 1% die out of it? This is a difficult question, and I'm sorry for going. I mean, I can speak even more about that, but this is not the place to speak about it. And then here you go, just another few words about humanity, civilization being a very, very, very evil thing. But humans, individual humans, can also be monsters. And that's the case with this man. I forgot his name, and I fuck him. I don't want to even learn his name. He just enjoys killing people. He just enjoys doing that. And there are people like that as well. They're like crazy killers and maniacs. And they're indistinguishable from monsters. I mean, animals are not that scary as those fuckers. Because they're, instead of just killing, they can do that like the most painful and sadistic way. They can scare you like to death. They can do all kinds of shit. So the humans are, even though humans are kind of good, they smart, they like smile, they socialize, but some of the humans are the darkest creatures the fucking universe has, the known universe. I'm like telling you, like these people are the darkest. You don't want to get into near the one of those fuckers. And here's the example. I mean, we have parasites that feed, that need food. Are they monsters? I mean, yes, they kill us. But who's worse? A parasite who eats us to survive, or a human being who kills for pleasure? I'd tell that human being who kills for pleasure, even if this human being kills 10 people and parasite kills 20 people. I still think that the human being is a much more evil and dangerous one. And sometimes, these terrorists people, I mean, of course, some may debate that, oh, they had reasons, and at some point, maybe they had reasons, but they still did something incredibly terrible. Like one human killing, like, just remember those mind blowing 9/11 events. How much, like, 4,000 people died by few terrorists. This is terrible. And these people, yes, I mean, oh, they did it because they had reasons, because some invasion and wars, and I understand. If your people suffer and you live inside this community and you're like seeing this and your leaders, I mean, don't want to go too deep on this because it's a difficult topic and I don't want to be called like bad or something, or wrong, but they went to deal this bad deed to show like, oh, we suffered so much, now you have to suffer. This is wrong. This is not humane. It's not normal humans, civilians, like mothers and children, and people who have like lives and wishes and stuff. It's not they who did that. Of course, those people, look, your people who died, this is terrible, but you should not go and kill another good people. Like all good people in the world are one um, mass of good people, but there's a little part that's separated from them. There's like people who rule the world. The governments and like some forces and stuff and stuff and stuff. They decide. They can go to wars. They can create those wars. They can kill people. They decide that. And other people, civilians, they fucking suffer from that. I mean, I'm going crazy with the discussion. 2 minutes into episode, I spoke about COVID. I spoke about fucking terrorists. Screw me, screw me. It's just. I mean, human. It's just the way I'm saying that. Just humans, the way like old and modern civilization, our life is made. There's a lot of bad, really bad things, and a lot of good people suffer, and they're not the ones to blame for it. It's not like, the dog bite you and you slapped the dog. No, the dog was a good one and you just shot it dead because someone, because the owner of that dog shot your dog and you went and can kill his dog. Why the fuck would you kill a dog? Uh, I mean, even doing something with the owner of the dog is bad. I mean, of course, I mean, you have to like give him to police and stuff and stuff and stuff, but like, don't kill, at least don't kill the man. I goddamn mouse. So, anyways, we go with this man. I know maybe I have to cut this part because it's like crazy, not on the topic. Absolutely not on topic. I'll probably play something so you can skip this crazy part. So this crazy person guy was able to distinguish monster killers from human killers. Not distinguish, but see them as like he can feel them. I mean, they're evil. I can feel them. And the parasites, he noticed that these parasites saw eaten girl being caught by police, and of course, too bad he wasn't shot. And they're relying on this motherfucker. They are relying on him, with like him helping them. I would never rely on this person, even if it's like if my life depends on it. Never. I mean, I know that death penalty is a very controversial topic, and there are cases where, unfortunately, people that were convicted falsely being murdered this way. This is terrible. But I feel like such animals like this person, they have to die. It's impossible to do this like a fair way, so just good people die and bad people and normal people never die. But I mean, if I would choose, I'd probably vote for fucking death penalty being everywhere, cause some people just do not. It's not like they don't deserve to die. Don't deserve to live. They deserve to die. They should not be alive. And them living in the fucking colonies for all their lives. I mean, he killed women, and now he's living his whole life there, and being feeding, and sleeping, and like imagining, like reading books, playing games or whatnot. Are you serious? He did not. He does not deserve it, and we pay for that as well. We pay. You and me, we pay. So yeah, another crazy part. I mean, what's up with me? So Shinichi asked about the child. Yeah. The child is being experimented on, and at first my reaction was like, "What?" But then I like, okay, that's understandable, but because this is not a normal child. It was not just a hostage child. It was actually literally her child that was born by the body that was taken. Not by the. I mean, it was born by a parasite who took the body. And then Shinichi and Migi speak together, and they remember Tamura, that she is not a monster. compared to this motherfucker. And then we switch to the meeting where the man appears with a scar. I mean, he's looking like smiling and stuff, but you can see on his face that this is a serious man. Inspector Hirama. Oh, Inspector Hirama is our guy. The G-san. What's this man name? I don't remember already. He's like a weird name, Yana Yaka something something. So they find they created some operation. Parasites discuss that Tamiya died and 3 parasites died. Probably this is connected. Then Shinichi and Murano go to school. Shinichi runs like crazy. I mean, not like crazy, half of it. And guys notice his hole. A successful head chop by Murano. And then Hirakawa, or what his name, appeared again, like, we will, wada, something, what? Wada, shit, one sec. Wada got cuts, he says, with the, like, dedicated face, and I hope you will. Then Murano gives the speech, and then again, I can understand this school went through so much shit. But you girl already have to realize that this man you're holding is not the one who's like crying and asking questions. He's the one who's dealing with issues. So let him go, let him do the thing. Don't go Wakaranai again. And thank God he goes in here. Migi tells that, yeah, use fire thrower. I forget how it's called for some reason. And I suppose, yes, why not? They're gonna get separated because, well, the cells on the bottom are gonna hide. They will try to hide from the heat. So that's understandable. And they go with like whole operation, buses and SWAT guys, like guns, armor, proof belts, proof vests, bulletproof vests, like some scientists, like computers. Elsuke Onta, Yoshiro Onomura, Ogi Michinori, everyone is here. Yun Mabuchi. Satoshi. A lot of Japanese people. So the idea that they call the alarm like a terrorist attack or whatnot, and they lead people through these detectors that are able to detect parasites. And they have to somehow grab those parasites, and they have to do that extremely cautiously, because if they're gonna shoot the creature, people are gonna think the weird things, and there's like such terrible CG people in there as well. God damn it. Anime should stop using CG, like a bad one. And the stupid murder killer also is here, and kind of like they want to use him, but fucking I don't like the idea of using that man. And here you go, they found the woman, and the episode ends, and there was basically not even a discussion. I don't even know what to do with it, because there was just me ranting about different topics, kind of connected to some of it, but mostly not. But I mean, there was like not a big episode to discuss, or I just feel like it. And here you go, the episode ended. Sorry for the stupid discussion, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.